Oh, blimey. Yeah, breath. It's all work, just get ready. It's all proper.
Sophie, alright? Here he is, unofficial cameraman.
Which one does he want? Yeah, sorry, I'll do that. Oh, you've not done them yet?
I've done a couple, but they're just trying to.
Okay. I don't know what I've done with my cake either, no?
That's yours, isn't it, no?
Yes,
Who's that?
yes, that is me. Maybe what, I remember putting it there now.
Right, this one's mine. Hello guys, hello, hey there. Ready?
Dapper snappers!
Yeah!
Looking good, big bus. Yeah, big good. Looking lovely.
Cool, come on then.
How elegant you are. No, that's my screen. What?
Yeah, I think that's very wise of the scene.
So many bloody rules, isn't there? Alright, not get any more. I'm not sure actually. Do you need to be close because your time is already? I don't. Maybe on the end. Yeah. Yeah, I've got it.
No, don't worry, I got it.
Okay, you may sit down now, thank you. Well, hello everyone, and on behalf of Sophie and Ben, may I thank you for joining us here in Mallorca, and in this amazing setting of Somnia. They're delighted that you have travelled here to share in their joy. As we all know, travelling is not easy these days, and they are so grateful to you. You are invited here because they want you to be part of their future, and because you mean a lot to them. Mallorca is a special place for Sophie and Ben, and they hope that you will feel some of its magic too. They share many happy memories of Mallorca from when they were first starting to visit here together in 2015, and Sophie, of course, has been coming here since she was a little girl. And it was here on Mallorca 3 years ago that something magical and romantic happened that they will never forget. They were in Alcudia listening to their favorite band playing on the stage to a large audience when Ben was called onto the stage. And then Sophie was asked to join him. She probably thought she was going to be invited to sing with the band. She certainly wasn't prepared for what happened next, as Ben got down on one knee and proposed to her. Now, we all know that Ben doesn't normally behave in such a theatrical way, so we have to admire his courage to make such a grand romantic gesture and propose to Sophie in front of so many people. Well, Sophie quickly got over her surprise and said yes, and the band launched into My Girl by The Temptations. And they danced together on the stage. Ben had got his girl, and the memorable evening continued on through the festivities of the Flower Power Festival in Camp Pickerfort, until Ben and Sophie saw the sun rise over the sea. So morning had broken. And so began the next chapter in their love story, which has brought us here today to celebrate at last, after 3 years of planning and much patience, the wedding of this amazing couple and the enduring love they have for each other, both as best friends and romantic partners. For love is perhaps the greatest gift that we can discover. It is in our own inherent nature and our sole true purpose in life to love one another. Love provides us with the core sustenance of life. It nourishes our spirits and fuels our souls. We can endure many things in this world, but without being able to share and feel love, our lives would be like an empty shell. When we're able to give and receive the gift of love, our life becomes full and energized and hopeful with unbounded possibilities. Love truly is life. Now, these two people that you see standing here before you, their souls have made a commitment to one another, to love, support, and share life. And soon they will say their sacred vows to one another. They will say that they will love, comfort, and honor each other to the end of their days. They will say that they will cherish each other and be faithful to each other for always. They say they will do these things not just when they feel like it, but even for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, so even when they don't feel like it at all. In other words, the vows they make could hardly be more extravagant. They give away their freedom. They take on themselves each other's burdens. They bind their lives together. So the question is, what do they get in return? And the answer is they get each other in return. There will always be the other to talk to and to listen to. There will be someone to get through the night with, to wake into the new day beside. They will never be embarrassed to cry with each other when they are hurting or laugh with each other when they make fools of themselves. Indeed, a shared sense of humor will be a part of every day they spend together. And things that might never have interested them as individuals may become totally fascinating because they're important to the special person that is important to them. They both still have their lives apart as well as a life together. They both still have their separate ways to find. But a marriage made in heaven is one where a man and a woman become more richly themselves together than they would ever have been if they were on their own. So Ben and Sophie, no one should tell you that marriage is easy. Indeed, it requires honest and diligent effort. So I'd like to share some thoughts on marriage, which I hope you might find helpful in the years ahead. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together and facing the world. It is forming a circle that gathers in the whole family. It's speaking words of appreciation and showing gratitude in thoughtful ways. It's not about looking for perfection in each other. Rather, it is cultivating patience and flexibility, understanding, and a sense of humor, and the ability to forgive and forget. And it is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It's not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. That's the art of marriage. And now it's time to exchange your vows. You're about to make promises to each other, and these vows are beautiful words representing even more beautiful intentions. No other human ties are more tender, no other vows more important than those you're about to pledge. So you look at one another and remember this moment in time as you cross a threshold in life. Your hands are joined as you've joined your hearts. They make an infinity symbol as you say your vows. Benjamin Mark Rigby, do you take this woman, Sophie Ann Turner, to be your wife, your partner for life, and to be the companion of your days?
I do.
Ben, please repeat after me. I, Ben, take you, Sophie,
I, Ben, take you, Sophie,
to be my partner in life.
to be my partner in life.
I promise to walk by your side forever.
I promise to walk by your side forever,
And to love, help, and encourage you
and to love, help, and encourage you
in all that you do.
in all that you do.
I will take time to talk with you,
I'll take time to talk to you,
to listen to you,
to listen to you,
and to care for you.
and to care for you.
I will share your laughter and your tears
I will share your laughter and tears
as your partner, lover, and best friend.
as your partner, lover, and best friend.
Everything I am and everything I have is yours,
Everything I am and everything I have is yours,
now and forevermore.
now and forevermore.
So Ben, do you promise to love, honor, and cherish her, and forsaking all others, stay faithful to her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Sophie Ann Turner, do you take this man, Benjamin Mark Rigby, to be your husband, to share your life openly with him, to love, honor, and comfort him in sickness and in health all time?
I do.
So Sophie, please repeat after me. I, Sophie, give myself to you, Ben,
I, Sophie, give myself to you, Ben,
on this our wedding day.
on this our wedding day.
I will cherish our friendship
I will cherish our friendship.
and love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
I will love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
I will trust you and honor you.
I will trust you and honour you.
I will love you faithfully
I will love you faithfully,
through the best and the worst,
through the best and the worst,
through the difficult and the easy.
through the difficult and the easy.
Whatever may come, I will be there always.
Whatever may come, I will be there always.
As I've given you my hand to hold,
As I've given you my hand to hold,
so I give you my life to keep.
so I give you my life to keep.
Sophie, do you promise to love, honor, and cherish him, and forsaking all others, stay faithful to him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Well done, both of you. Now to you, their extended family, also joined together here. Next time I look up at you, let Sophie and Ben here know of your support for their union with a resounding "we do." Okay? So, everyone gathered here today, before you stand two people who love you very much. Do you promise to encourage and inspire their dreams, to accept them not only as individuals, but as a couple, to be their friends and their support, today and every day that follows?
We do.
Thank you, everyone. Now we come to the exchange of rings. And who has the rings? I think Phoenix.
Yes. I gave it to me.
Okay. Excellent. Even better. Oh, perfect. You've got both rings there, have you?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So let me say a few words first. There are two rings. Although you each wear only one of these rings essentially belong to both of you. They are a symbol of the love you share and the promise that it will be a strong and lasting love. Throughout the years, they will speak softly of your vows to grow along with one another, to face the challenges of life, to remain one another's first priority, and keep your relationship rich and full. They will give you strength and comfort in times of uncertainty and heighten life's joys as you share them. Never again do you walk alone, for your love will be with you always. May these rings always call to mind the power of the love in your hearts today. So Sophie, first, please place the ring on Ben's third finger and repeat after me. Yes. Ben, I give you this ring as a symbol
Ben, I give you this ring as a symbol
of my love and faithfulness.
of my love and faithfulness.
As I place it on your finger,
As I place it on your finger,
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I ask you to wear this ring
I ask you to wear this ring
as a reminder of the vows
as a reminder of the vows
we have spoken today, our wedding day.
we have spoken today, our wedding day.
So Ben, to place on Sophie's finger.
That's all right.
Sophie, I give you this ring
Sophie, I give you this ring
to wear with love and joy.
to wear with love and joy.
As this ring has no end,
As this ring has no end,
neither shall my love for you.
neither shall my love for you.
I choose you to be my partner
I choose you to be my partner
this day and forevermore.
this day and forevermore.
Please continue to face each other and take each other's hands. And face each other and holding hands, because these are the hands of your best friend, strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day. As you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it, support and encouragement to pursue your dreams, and comfort in difficult times. And lastly, these are the hands that even years from now will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just one touch. So Ben and Sophie, when you commenced this wedding ceremony, you stood before all assembled here as best friends and partners. You have expressed your love and commitment through the vows you have taken today and with the giving and receiving of rings. And you may have kissed many times before, but now your kiss will be a demonstration of your perpetual love and commitment to each other. Your kiss is also a promise to stand together during the happy times and during times of adversity. So it now gives me the greatest of pleasure to proclaim to one and all that you are together, husband and wife. And in celebration of this, if you're so minded, please share a kiss. And now, whilst we get our breath back, Sophie and Ben will sign their certificate at the table here. And I'd like to ask Lauren and Ivan to join them as the witnesses today.
They do all of this, then you see the that wooden box. No, on the table. No, I've got to feel it or something. And we haven't quite finished yet, because Sophie and Ben want to include in their celebration today Mallorcan wine box ceremony. So I brought this wine box, and if we look inside, there is indeed a bottle of superb Mallorcan wine. It's from one of the oldest of the bodegas here on Mallorca. And the wine has captured, I feel, the gorgeousness of the sun and the life-giving rain of Mallorca, and the joy of the occasion here today. But that's not all. If I reach into my pocket, I have 2 letters. And these have been written by Ben and Sophie to each other that tell each other their thoughts on today and how much each other means to each other. And what we're going to do is to put them into the wine box, and if I can fit them in. Let's hope that they'll go in. Yes. Wow, I was worried for a moment. So we've got the love letters in the wine box, and I want to share something special about this wine, which is that it will reach its maturity on the 8th of August 2031. Yes, that's right, by remarkable coincidence, 10 years from today. So on that day, Sophie and Ben, I'd like you to sit down together and open the box and share the wine and read the love letters to each other. And you probably won't want for another 10th anniversary present better than that. But the temptation to drink the wine before then will be great. So we're going to nail the wine box shut. So I'd like to ask for help from Andy and Bruce, please, to come and nail the wine box shut.
Really great. You're right.
That's cute.
Hey. Yeah, don't smash the bottle.
10 years.
Yes, I think a third is needed, just to make sure.
Looks a good bottle.
Excellent. Thanks, guys. Round of applause, I think. Fantastic. So, there's no doubt that for Sophie and Ben, their adventure is already a wondrous one, and one that will continue to bring great joy, not just to the two of them, but to you, their family and friends, who they have asked to share their happiness today. So Sophie and Ben, now that you have confirmed your love and made your vows, stay close and cling tenderly yet tightly as you continue your journey through this world. Keep trusting one another and being gentle with your feelings. Keep cherishing your dreams and share your joys and pains. Let the times you fall short be few and be forgiven. And let the times you surpass your needs and hopes be many. Continue to believe in each other. Respect your individuality and the things that make you each unique, but likewise honor your togetherness and the things that make you one. Care for each other truly and deeply, putting your commitment to one another before all else. Live for your love, and your love will live forever. Let all the beautiful gifts that come with the promises of a long and loving marriage bring never-ending happiness to you both. And may the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the warm rays of the sun fall upon your home. And may the hand of a friend be always near. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding, as it's both my privilege and my great pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time, husband and wife, friends and partners for life, Mr. and Mrs. Ben and Sophie Rigby.
Come, Phoenix. Go.
I know, I'm married. You're right now. Oh, married off. Thank you for coming. Was it you that was sniffling?
Go.
Oh, thank you for being there. I'm so pleased you managed to get here. I know. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Do we go and have drinks or photos or what's the...
Yeah.
I'm not taking no one, but you'll get another photo. I'll just see you over there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll do a thing, yeah.
We go have drinks. I don't know when that was. It's heavy. It's massive. Hi. Yeah, you've got the same colour lips as me now.
I'm petrified I'm going to
like
step
that
on you.
I know.
Pardon?
You like that color?
Well, yeah. Matches my eyes.
Hi, mate. Yeah. You okay?
Go forward, Dad, go forward. Great job.
Oh, it's alright. Just keep it on for a bit longer and then we sort it out, right?
Beautiful. Good girl, good girl.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
There we go.
Yeah. Nice job. Okay.
Go and jack you up. Sorry.
Are you supposed to have the buttons on?
Oh, sorry, my love. Sorry, if I go any further to my right, the whole thing flares out. No, it's if I go over that way, the sun comes into it, that's all.
I'm a bit slow.
Alright.
Let's go over there to the little light.
There you go.
No, I did that. I held it together. I can't believe I have because normally, like I say, I've been in the eyes out all week.
You said you've been a bit emotional. Yeah.
I think it's part of that when it
Trying to get it a little bit.
one good one out of 10. It's 12 and that was it, wasn't it? You got back to hold on. Wait.
Wait, what about now, sorry?
Yeah, of course, come.
Look at me, I reckon it's in it at the front.
I'll stand there with half man That's what I stand there. I've got a talk. That's my dad. Yeah. Your father and your mother are so scared about you finding out, and you're scared that they're finding out you as well.
It's all blind.
Yeah, it's all meant to be easier for you.
I can't see any of you because I've got her glasses on, so I don't see this and nobody else, which does me a favour really. Right, welcome everyone. This has been a bleeding long time coming, but we're finally here. Today we celebrate the beginning of Ben and Sophie's journey together. And on behalf of Zoe and myself, I'd like to take a moment to thank you for sharing in this special day. We'd especially like to welcome Ben into our family, and also Sandy and John and their family too. We'd like to thank the officiant for a beautiful ceremony, and a massive thanks to Claire for ordering a great event. I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone for getting here, especially under the current circumstances. There's been a lot of stress for us all, and it's definitely, trust me, it's definitely going to be worth it. Yeah. Well, but anyone who knows me knows that Sophie's the joy of my life. From the minute I first felt her in the hospital, I knew she'd always be with me. But she's never looked as stunning as she is today. I and myself are so proud of the kind and caring person she's become. Ben, I couldn't be out in her arms today knowing that from now on she's got you to look after and pay for her. The way you are together reminds me of your You're now a protector and a son, and I welcome you to our family. From today, you're not my son-in-law, but the son I never had. Thank you, Sandy and John, for all your help and generosity in planning the wedding. We're so happy that you two are now part of the family. I can see by the way that you're showing to my little girl that you're raised in the speed of perfect life. It's brilliant to the family. So, we've dreamed of this day for so long, and it's finally here. I'm going to sit here as well. We started our journey 30 years ago, and we're engaged on this very day 29 years ago. Oh, we changed the tricks. Right, we are today giving away our precious daughter to a top geezer. And we can look forward to watching them raise their family with the same joy and love that we raised their little girl. I'd like everyone to please stand with me and raise the toast to the bride and groom, Ben and Sophie. Ain't finished yet. may you have many years of love and laughter as you begin your own adventures. May the journey be smooth and full of happy memories. Over to you, Ben. Wasn't expecting that. I'll try my best. Thanks, Martin. Martin has been telling me several times throughout the planning process of this wedding, as well as today, to make sure I keep it as short as possible. That's an open bar that needs to be used up. So here we go. Firstly, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone, echoing what Martin said. This isn't just a thank you to guests coming to our wedding, it's a thank you to everyone that's booked holidays, cancelled holidays, booked COVID tests, hopefully passed COVID tests. So thank you very much to everyone that's here. So thank you very much. I just hope my fantastic dancing later on make it worth the wait for you all. I'd just like to raise a glass as well to everyone who can't be with us. We both received lovely calls and messages today from everyone that can't be here due to the obvious reasons. Sophie and I also have grandparents that unfortunately have passed away and would love to see us finally get married and be looking down on us today. I need to thank my wonderful in-laws. Martin and Zoe have been so incredibly welcoming and made me part of the family so early on. The first time I met Martin and Zoe was round their house when I picked up Sophie to go out for dinner. She asked me to pop in and say hello to her parents, which I was petrified of as Sophie had painted her dad, which has its version of Ray Winston. So when I go to be greeted by Martin, sat on the sofa, in his pants, watching the football. I'll see if I can watch the film. Nevertheless, they were both lovely and off we went to dinner. And it wasn't until Sophie and I were in the car and Sophie kept laughing to herself and went on to explain that Zoe had frantically been running around the house with a bottle of Glade seconds before I arrived. Seconds before I arrived. With the air freshener as Martin had just fired and sent the house out. The worst bit about all of this story was, until last week, I genuinely believed it was Martin. However, I can confirm 7 years down the line, it is a habit she has inherited from her dad. In all seriousness, I am so genuinely fortunate to have the greatest in-laws that I could ever ask for. You've always supported us and picked us up when we needed, especially over the last couple of years. So I just want to thank you for such an incredible one on my best day. I also need to thank my mum and dad. Unfortunately, I don't have any stories of my dad sat in his pants since Sophie first met him. They've also been incredibly supportive of us and welcomed Sophie into their family. Even after one of the bridesmaids threw up over their driveway late at night following an all-day drinking session and 2 fun desperados. Cheers, sis. I didn't stick it down your neck, mate. When we came to Mallorca in 2019 to look at the wedding venue again and organise things towards the wedding, my parents also joined us as well as Martin and Zoe. I must admit that Sophie and I were both slightly anxious how this would go with both sets of our parents, but we were amazed at how well our parents got on. So much so, my mum, who only ever has one Baileys on special occasions, was influenced by Martin and ended up drinking cocktails until 3:30 a.m. at the Jamaica bar. I'd also just like to say how proud and grateful I am to have my mum and dad as my parents. I've always known that I can come to you both for anything, and you've always put family first. Thank you both so much. A little bit more light-hearted now. And thanks to the best men. We've all been friends since we were 5 years old, and I really appreciate you both being here. I do just want to let you all know that I'm both successful quantity surveyors, which basically means they're compulsive liars who can't be trusted.
Thank you to all the bridesmaids, Mia, Annie, Saskia, Laura and Honey. You all look beautiful, and I know that you've all helped and supported Sophie not only today, but throughout your relationships, and it means the world to both of us that you're all here by Sophie's side today. Also, I need to thank Phoenix for being a fantastic ring bearer. I'll pay you later. And finally, cheers to Sophie Cummins. A lot of people have said to Sophie and I how lucky we are to have met one another, which I completely agree with. We met by a complete chance in the world's least romantic dating site, Tinder. For anybody that doesn't know, the pretense of Tinder is to meet someone and never meet them again. Fortunately, no one told Sophie and I that. We went on to speak over the phone for a couple of months until Sophie eventually to meet me. We agreed to meet at Bath at 6 p.m. Sophie turned up at 6:45. The worst bit about this was I'd already had 3 months to calm my nerves, which takes a little bit of the sentiment away when I say it was love at first sight. I have been asked a few times if I'm nervous or worried about being married, which the answer has always been not at all, as up until recently Sophie earned more money than me. Truthfully though, I am married to the most beautiful and amazing person I ever met. You're kind, generous and intelligent friend. I knew we were going to get married within weeks of meeting one another. The day I proposed to you was the easiest and best thing I've ever done, apart from the awkward dancing on stage afterwards. But aside from really, the best thing I've ever done. Genuinely, you are my best friend, as well as my wife. So my last thank you is to Sophie for making me the luckiest and most grateful man in the world. So please raise a glass to my beautiful wife, Sophie Rigby. Boys, your turn.
I'll get the microphone.
Right, hello ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know already, I'm Jack, I'm one of the best men.
And I'm Craig, and I'm the other half of the double act. You may wonder our 2 best men today, and yes, you're probably correct. We're both after to fill the duty, and neither of us want to do it. I imagine not most of you, we're surprised to be here today. Not because of COVID, because Sophie's had another year to think, and still wants to go ahead of it. Myself, Ben and Jack, we've all been at nursery since we were 4 years old. If you wonder what a 4-year-old Ben looks like, it's pretty much the same as now, but he had a buzz cut, and he had a little Mickey Mouse eye patch. Ben thought he was the first name terms of Mickey Mouse. And still, he went and met him. And then, what happened, Jack?
Mickey! It's me! Ben!
Lucky enough for Ben, we haven't got the facilities to share the footage today. But the big 30 was just around the corner, so keep your eyes peeled. We all went to the same primary school and secondary school, and we've kept in touch ever since. During primary school, Ben generally came across as a bit of a geeky kid. His blue rounded glasses often led to comparisons to Milhouse and The Simpsons. Throughout Ben's childhood, the Rigby's often spend most summer holidays jetting over to Orlando in Florida. As you can imagine, that's like most kids' dream, and definitely had an impact on Ben's childhood. Ben's time in the States brought him a number of new hobbies and interests. Ben brought basketball to our school, which our whole friendship group then developed around. We'd play most lunch times and even create a school team. Ben was a key part of that team, chief bench warmer. In our early teens, the 3 of us were fortunate enough to go on holiday with Sandy and Laura to Florida. As you can imagine, that's quite a good trip for 3 14-year-olds. There were friends on that. As you can imagine, that's one of the best holidays we've ever had. We've all got some great memories of that. But that wasn't all plain sailing. There was one point I didn't think I was actually going to make it out of the airport. Whilst having our breakfast in the departures lounge, security everywhere, Ben decided to pull out some binoculars and start writing down plane registrations in his notebook. Fortunately enough, Soph's now cleared out his wardrobe and got rid of the whole plain runner. Anyway, I'll pass you over to Jack now and he's going to carry on the humiliation.
Right, for those of you who don't know, Ben is a man in many careers. He first hit the big time selling Sky, where he made enough cash to buy a gold Rover 200 Pinmobile, which was a solid upgrade from the turquoise Metro he had. Both of which we've had near-death experiences in with Ben at the wheel. I'm sure most of you can relate to that. But back to careers. So from Sky, he decided he didn't like morals and become an estate agent. He then decided he still didn't like morals, but liked money, so become a mortgage broker. He then decided he missed the opportunity, snooping around people's houses, stealing knickers, etc. But didn't like working past lunch, so become a building surveyor. I remember the first time I met Sophie. I saw this pretty, smart, funny girl, great sense of humour, and thought to myself, what eyes has Ben spun her? But then I remembered they did meet on Tinder, so he could have told her absolutely anything. And apparently, Soph's friends call Ben Tinder Ben, which is funny because we call him Grinder Ben. Joking aside, Ben and Soph have been together for 7 years, and I think you would all agree they're the perfect couple. They're both charismatic, witty, and just seem to bounce off each other and adopt each other's traits and habits. Since living with the Turners, Ben has developed a much stronger North London accent. A Mockney, if you will. He plays football, tags on to the West Ham matches, but I suppose it's early days. He'll find a decent team when he really gets into it. That was just a joke before Martin knocks me out. The only trait I can't put my finger on is the Jimmy Carr laugh. Does anyone know where that comes from? Hopefully, this wedding doesn't end up like the first wedding you took Sophie to, where you tried to keep up drinking with the lads, thought throwing pizza crust at Sophie would entice her into bed. How you got to this point is mind-blowing. Alternatively, if you do want an early night soap, we can repeat the engagement party and get a few tequilas down your neck. Right. On behalf of the bridesmaids and the groomsmen, I'd like to thank Ben and Sophie for including us in their big day. The day so far has been absolutely amazing, and you can see how much time, preparation and effort Sophie's put into it. You just sit there and enjoy yourself, mate. So please, join me and raise your glasses to the bride and groom.
Bride and groom! You did smash it.
The couple will have their first dance. So enjoy.
What's going on here?
No, you're not.
So much honey, the bees and the bee, yeah. And I've got the sweetest song from the birds in the trees. Oh yeah, well And everybody sing along as we say hey, hey, hey. You got it one more time to make it loud. Come on. Say hey, hey, hey. Ladies and gentlemen, each and every one, put your hands in the air and sway side to side to the beautiful couple. Oh yeah. Come on. I don't need no money for nothing. Don't need it, no. I've got all the riches, baby. One man can pay. Now if you know the song, sing along. Well, I guess you say what can make me feel this way. My girl, your girl, my girl, I'm talking about my girl, yeah. My girl, talking about my girl. I get such an unkind, yeah. My girl, I've even got the much of me for my girl. Ladies and gentlemen, it's party time. Each and every one on the dance floor. Come on.
Here we go. Oh, thank you, Cam. You can.
You got a smile so bright. You know you're good in the candle. I'm holding you so tight. You know you're good in the handle. The way you strip me